You're not lazy. Read that again. You're not lazy. So why did you say you'd start yesterday, but you didn't? Why do we delay the things that matter most? Why do we scroll when we know we should work? Why does later feel so much easier than now? And if procrastination is bad for us, why does our brain keep choosing it? Something strange is happening behind the scenes. Procrastination feels personal. Like a flaw. A weakness. A lack of discipline. But what if it isn't? What if procrastination is not about time, but about emotion? Here on Simple Things, Why and How, we uncover the hidden systems behind everyday behavior. And procrastination might be one of the most misunderstood human habits of all. Because this isn't just about productivity. It's about how your brain protects you. Inside your brain, there are different systems competing for control. One part thinks long-term. It plans. It sets goals. It imagines the future. This is your rational brain. But there's another system. Older. Faster. More emotional. It cares about one thing: how you feel right now. When you face a difficult task, writing an essay, studying for an exam, making a hard decision, your brain doesn't first ask, "Is this important?" It asks, "How does this feel?" If the task feels overwhelming, boring, confusing, or scary, your emotional brain reacts. It searches for relief. And relief is everywhere. Your phone. A snack. A quick video. A message. Tiny rewards. Instant comfort. Your brain chooses what reduces discomfort fastest, not what builds your future. Procrastination isn't a time management problem. It's emotion management. Imagine your brain like a seesaw. On one side, long-term reward. On the other, immediate relief. The present moment almost always feels heavier. So the seesaw tips. And you delay. Not because you're incapable, but because your brain is wired to avoid discomfort. Here's the twist. Procrastination can actually make you feel temporarily better. When you delay a task, your stress drops instantly. Your brain releases a small wave of dopamine, the reward chemical. You feel relief. You escaped. But the task doesn't disappear. It waits. And now it grows. The deadline gets closer. The pressure increases. The stress multiplies. So you escape again. And again. It becomes a loop. Avoidance relief, more stress, more avoidance. But here's something even more surprising. Studies show that procrastination isn't strongly linked to intelligence, or even laziness. It's strongly linked to emotional sensitivity. People who feel emotions deeply are often more likely to procrastinate. Why? Because difficult tasks trigger stronger emotional reactions. So the brain tries harder to protect itself. The real question becomes, are you weak? Or are you just trying to feel safe? This behavior didn't appear randomly. For most of human history, survival depended on immediate threats. A rustling in the bushes. A sudden storm. A nearby predator. The brain evolved to prioritize now. Immediate danger. Immediate reward. Long-term planning is relatively new. Deadlines. Careers. 5-year goals. Your ancient brain wasn't designed for spreadsheets. It was designed for survival. And even today, in a modern world of notifications and constant stimulation, your brain still seeks the fastest comfort. Procrastination is a clash between two worlds, ancient wiring and modern expectations. It's not failure. It's friction. Between who we were built to be and who we are trying to become. The next time you catch yourself delaying something important, pause. Instead of saying, "I'm lazy," ask, "What am I trying to avoid feeling?" Stress? Fear of failure? Perfectionism? Uncertainty? Procrastination is often a signal, not a flaw. Your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort. But growth lives on the other side of that discomfort. Small steps break the loop. Not willpower alone, but awareness. Understanding that the battle isn't about time. It's about emotion. And once you see that, procrastination stops being a mystery. It becomes a message. A quiet whisper from your brain saying, "This feels hard." And maybe that's where change begins. Not with pressure, but with understanding. Subscribe to Simple Things, Why and How. See you in the next video.